KP.
KPC.
News.
Information. Culture. KPCC.
California sensibility.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lehrer.
And I'm Amy Choi, and we are the Mashup Americans.
So, Amy, the Oscars were a little boring.
So boring.
I think the most exciting thing that happened in Hollywood this week was that Lou Diamond Phillips tweeted at us.
I know. I'm having a heart attack my 25th heart attack again, thinking about Lou Diamond Phillips. So I just want to read this tweet for everybody. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Lou Diamond Phillips tweeted at us, "I've been a walking mashup my entire life, and I'm always proud to represent!" Exclamation point.
Yeah.
And then he threw on the hashtag, "What can Brown do for you?"
Which isn't that the UPS logo hashtag?
I believe so, and that is the best repurposing of a tagline ever.
It's so good. Oh, God, what a dreamboat. Love him.
Amazing.
Anyway, you can read our list of mashup movies to watch anytime this year, many of which feature Lou Diamond Phillips. But we wanted to share something else pretty cool about the movies that was discovered by a reporter at KPCC.
KPCC is the public radio station in Southern California that we produce our show with, and one of the reporters there, Josie Wong, found out that Kung Fu Panda 3, which came out early this year, is the first big studio production to be released in the U.S. in both English and Mandarin.
What?
I know. It killed at the box office, and it turns out that 1 in 10 people who went to see it chose to see it in Mandarin. What is that all about? Here's Josie.
If you've seen the Kung Fu Panda movies, you of course know the dumpling-loving hero Po, voiced by Jack Black.
I'm the big fat panda.
Now meet Po in the Mandarin Chinese version.
我们要2份春卷，再要一个香辣面。你那边有多辣的？
You can see Chinese-speaking Po at AMC theaters in 7 American cities, all selected for their large Chinese populations, like Monterey Park in the San Gabriel Valley. That's where I met Ivy Liu. She and her boyfriend had just bought tickets to see Kung Fu Panda 3 in Chinese.
We speak English here all day. We just want to watch a Chinese movie in Chinese.
Liu attends USC, where she's majoring in biomedical engineering. She's 20 and has been studying English half her life. But as good as her English is, Liu says watching American movies can be kind of tiring. Like when she saw The Martian, starring Matt Damon. The actors talk really fast.
And it doesn't have subtitle. So sometimes we cannot understand some part of the movie.
But that's not a problem with the Mandarin version of Kung Fu Panda 3. DreamWorks Animation, with its Chinese partners, tweaked the script for Chinese audiences. An artist reanimated Po and his friends so the lip movements match the Mandarin dialogue.
You feel as though it is, at every moment, a Chinese film.
That's Elizabeth Frank, head of programming and content at AMC. The theater chain decided to show the Chinese version in the U.S. because it recognized the market potential. Frank says in the locations where both the Chinese and English versions are playing, 1 in 10 moviegoers opening weekend chose
the Mandarin version. So it expanded the market for this movie.
As the number of moviegoers in China grows, so do the number of Chinese moviegoers in the U.S. More immigrants are coming from China than any other country. At U.S. colleges and universities, there are more than 300,000 Chinese students. Frank says among them, the typical movie fan is
very plugged into Chinese social media and hears about new blockbusters in China and is excited to be able to see them as well in a theater.
Offering the Chinese version of Kung Fu Panda 3 in the U.S. does something else besides get people into seats. It also makes bootleg versions of the movie less enticing to viewers.
You don't want them to just wait until it's available in an illicit download.
Clayton Doobie directs the U.S.-China Institute at USC. He says AMC's decision to show Kung Fu Panda in Chinese is a smart move on another front. AMC is owned by the Chinese real estate company Dalian Wanda Group, which has strong ties to the central government, which has been trying to boost its cultural influence around the world.
Since the Chinese government has as one of its key aims increasing the number of films from China exhibited in the United States, I'm not at all surprised that Wanda might be trying to help with this.
AMC, for its part, says it's focused on entertaining as well as satisfying its shareholders. And that means planning to show more movies in both Chinese and English. Hollywood is betting some moviegoers will watch both versions. 16-year-old Raven Zhou says she would. She's an international student at a private school in Torrance. Raven had taken an Uber to Monterey Park with her friends to have a Chinese meal and maybe catch a movie. She's interested to see the difference between the two versions of Kung Fu Panda. Chinese humor is more to her taste, more G-rated, she says. She says American humor can be a bit coarser. Take the scene in Kung Fu Panda 3, where Po gets way excited over some ancient battle armor. In the Chinese version, he sputters something along the lines of, "It's too much." In the same scene in the US version, Po has a different reaction.
I think I just peed a little.
If potty humor is what you like, specifically of the panda variety, the American version can't be beat.
Josie Wong is a reporter for KPCC.
Thanks for listening, everybody. In the next couple weeks, you'll hear Padma Lakshmi on our show and Alan Yang, the co-creator of Master of None, the awesome Netflix series with Aziz Ansari.
If you want more Mashup stuff, we've got a weekly newsletter and a delightful series of new articles at mashupamericans.com. The Mashup Americans are me, Rebecca Lehrer.
And me, Amy Choi. Our show is produced by American Public Media and KPCC. We're also supported in part by an award from the National Endowment for the Arts on the web at arts.gov. Ciao!
Bye!